Prime Minister Narendra Modi just wrapped up a whirlwind 36-hour visit to the US. He met President Donald Trump at the White House for marathon talks covering trade, defense, and security. The Ministry of External Affairs called it a very productive trip. But what did India really gain from this visit? Let's break it down. Trade was a top priority. Hours before Modi and Trump met, the US announced sweeping tariffs on all trading partners, including India. But despite this, the two leaders agreed on a major trade target, Mission 500. The goal? To more than double India-US trade to $500 billion by 2030. Right now, bilateral trade stands at $129.2 billion in 2024. They also decided to work on a bilateral trade agreement. The first tranche is expected by fall 2025. Senior officials from both sides will now negotiate the details.
Yeah, India traditionally is the highest, just about the highest tariffed country. They charge more tariffs than any other country. And I mean, we'll be talking about that. But again, whatever they charge us, we're charging them. So it works out very well. It's a beautiful, simple system. And we don't have to worry about, gee, we're charging too much or too little. But traditionally, India is right at the top of the pack, pretty much. There are a couple of smaller countries that are actually more. But India is they charge tremendous tariffs. I remember when Harley-Davidson couldn't sell their motorbikes into India because of the fact that India, the tax was so high, the tariff was so high. And Harley was forced to build, I guess they built, I don't know, that was a while ago, but I think they built a...
Energy security was another key focus. Modi announced that India will boost trade in oil, gas, and nuclear energy. India also plans to invest in small, modular nuclear reactors. Trump confirmed that India is reforming its nuclear laws to allow US nuclear technology into the Indian market. This means cleaner, safer electricity for millions and a major boost for the US nuclear industry. One of India's biggest wins from this visit is access to F-35 fighter jets. Trump announced that the US is paving the way for India to acquire these advanced stealth aircraft. Until now, Washington had never offered India access to these jets. In addition, the two sides announced a new 10-year defense framework. This will strengthen the US-India major defense partnership and expand cooperation in multiple areas. Other key defense deals include Javelin anti-tank guided missiles to be co-produced in India, Stryker infantry combat vehicles for the Indian Army, a new autonomous systems industry alliance for underwater defense tech, a first of its kind US partnership with India. A major diplomatic victory. Trump approved the extradition of Rana, accused in the 2008 Mumbai terror attack. For years, India had pushed for this, and the US Supreme Court recently rejected Rana's plea against extradition. Now he is set to face trial in India. This underscores India-US cooperation on counter-terrorism. The joint statement mentioned stronger action against terror groups like Al-Qaeda, ISIS, Lashkar-e-Taiba, and Jaish-e-Mohammed. Both leaders also called on Pakistan to act against 26/11 and Pathankot attack perpetrators. While Bangladesh wasn't officially on the agenda, Trump's comments hinted at US support for India on this issue. When asked about the US deep state's role in Bangladesh's affairs, Trump simply said, "I leave Bangladesh to the Prime Minister." Listen in.
Well, there was no role for our deep state. It was. This is something that the Prime Minister has been working on for a long time and has been worked on for hundreds of years, frankly. I've been reading about it. But I will leave Bangladesh to the Prime Minister.
This is a significant development as it signals that Washington is not interfering in India's handling of ties with Bangladesh, where tensions have risen since the fall of Sheikh Hasina government. From trade deals to fighter jets to terrorist extraditions, Modi's US visit delivered significant gains for India. As Modi put it before heading back home, this trip has added significant momentum to the India USA friendship.